Ian, the United States has been vaccinating people now for 2 weeks. Europe is just getting going. So how's progress?
Well, I mean, there have been well over 1 million vaccinations given, quite a bit more. Not exactly sure the exact number, but we have the Pfizer vaccine and the Moderna vaccine in the U.S. and Europe just started today with the Pfizer vaccine, and Germany, France, Italy, the Scandinavian countries, a bunch of Eastern European countries all started giving their the vaccinations today to the elderly, to frontline workers, people who work in long-term care facilities. So it's going pretty well. I mean, Germany, I guess, has been the only spot of that seems to have hit a snag. The Pfizer vaccine has to be kept, as you probably know, at very, very low temperatures. And a bunch of doses were not at that temperature, so they had to suspend vaccinations in quite a number of major cities because they didn't want to take the risk that there was some compromise in the virus.
Well, for the past couple of weeks, we've been hearing a lot in the past couple of weeks about this reported mutant variant in the United Kingdom. Has that been contained, or have we learned anything more about it?
We haven't learned a lot more about it than the basics that we know. That it does seem to be much more contagious, but B, it does not, as far as anyone knows, seem to be more deadly, or that the vaccines that are available won't be able to give you some protection against it. Now, Dr. Anthony Fauci spoke today, and he said, there are serious concerns, or questions at least, about whether the vaccines will work, and they are looking into it. But he felt that, the viruses, as we know from the flu virus, change all the time, and either the vaccines work or you can tweak them, in small ways to make them do so. But it has been spreading. I mean, different cases in Germany, Italy, France, Switzerland, Ireland, Japan, which suspended flights to the UK. And the most concerning one is probably Canada, where they found the virus in a couple that had no known ties to travel or any high-risk behavior.
Yeah, in the meantime, we've also got the numbers down in the United States over the past few days, which is encouraging. But then again, everything goes quiet between Christmas and New Year. Does the virus gone quiet as well?
That's really hard to know. I mean, the numbers are significantly down, but we also know that testing is significantly down. I mean, New York is a perfect example that, did 200,000 tests one day, got about 10,000 positives. Then they did, I think, about 130,000 yesterday, and came up with 7,000. So it shows you, the relationship between testing and cases. Now, what still will go on is hospitalizations and, sadly, fatalities, which have no relationship to testing. And North Carolina was, hit a record today, one of many states in the U.S. with very, very high hospitalization numbers.